Willie D Live.
What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? We got a caring mom who approached ex-NFL football player Marshawn Lynch and got on his case because he got on her son's case in football practice and made him cry for her troubles. She was promptly dragged all over the internet. I ain't got no problem with that, but some of y'all do, so let's talk about it. I first and foremost believe that Marshawn Lynch conducted himself as well as a coach could under duress. I mean, there is no duress for a coach than being attacked by one of his players' parents. In this case, we got a textbook Karen. She approaches the coach. Well, you made my son cry. They're over there crying. They're crying, fam. Guess why? Because Marshawn Lynch told them to get the F out of my drill. Get the F out of my drill because they wasn't following instructions right. For any of you out there who don't know, mothers and fathers, that's football. For any of you out there that don't know, when men are coaching men, we cuss. We cuss a lot. We cuss a whole lot. It's something about cussing that lets the players know that you're serious. You ain't playing no games. I mean, tell me what sounds better, fam. Hey guys, look, you're gonna do the drill right, or you're gonna get out of my drill, or do the drill right, or get out of my fucking grill. You little pissy little mother. You know what I'm saying? Something hard. You know what I'm talking about? Which one sound better, fam? Which one sound like it'll get under your skin enough to make you mad enough to follow instructions? These kids today talk about soft parenting, and Marshawn made a player move when he asked the woman, are you with a man? She's like, well, what that's got to do with anything? See, this is why, we think differently, fam, and this is why you got to have men around. You got to have men raising boys, because clearly Marshawn did not want to be arguing with a woman. That's first and foremost. It don't matter if a man right. It's just not a good look to argue with a woman. So as a man, he was like, are you with a man? Because that's who he want to talk to. He want to talk man to man, because a man is going to actually understand. He going to take the emotions out, and he's going to understand what Marshawn was doing, even though he's directing it at your child. And it might sting a little, but deep down inside, it's for the best. It's for the best. That's why I had no problem with my son's coach being a little tough on him. Sometimes, I heard a couple things and I was like, man, whatever it takes to get under their skin, to motivate them, whatever it takes, do it, man, do it. I want to win. Everybody want to win, but nobody wants to make the sacrifice. They want to win, but they're acting like losers. This is the mentality of a loser. But you're making them cry. Well, put them in ballet. If you don't want them being a football player, let me tell you something, fam. When I was in middle school, what my coach did. Coach Denmark was one of the most, he was an evil coach. Very evil. Mean as you can think of the meanest coach you know. times it by 10. Coach Denmark would make us get on one end of the field, give you the football, make you get on, didn't matter what position you played either, make you get on the other end of the field with the football and put the whole team on the field and make you run against the entire team. And if you didn't get past the entire team, he would paddle you. So, almost every single time somebody got a whooping. Like you dreaded running that ball because it's going to be very hard to run against that entire team. No, not the entire team, but the entire defense. So he would put 11 men on the field and you got to get to the other end by yourself, no assistance. Needless to say, for 10 years straight, we were undefeated. 10 straight championships. Didn't lose one game. Now, that couldn't fly today. That would not fly today because parents are just too soft. And perhaps, he kind of went too far to win. He did go too far. But hey, man, it worked. Maybe Coach Denmark ain't a really good example because he was tough. He was super. He was overboard. Yeah, he was overboard. But in any event, y'all know what I'm saying, fam. Football is a tough sport. So it takes a tough mentality to play the game. It takes a tough guy to coach tough guys. It's football, man. It's not tennis. It's not golf. It's not ballet. It's football. You mess around and go out there lollygagging on that football field and get your head knocked off. And now you're sitting on your mama's porch in a wheelchair for the rest of your days. Yeah, this woman right here, she was totally out of pocket. Totally out of pocket. And that was a perfect example why it takes a man to raise a man. Her son is playing football and he's crying because he didn't like the instructions, how the instructions were expressed to him. As a mother, listen to me closely, ladies. As a mother, drop your son off at football practice, and if you can't, you can't stand the heat, right? Get out the kitchen, right? So if you can't stand the heat, get out of the practice field. Get away from the practice field. Go somewhere, go window shopping. Sit in the car and, with your back to the field so you don't have to watch your son. Just let the coach, if you want your son to play football, if you want somebody else to coach your son, then let those people do their job. Otherwise, you get on out there and go do it. And let's see how that works out. No more talk.